What's going on, everybody? It's January 6th. It's 3 a.m. Sitting outside the gym. I'm the only one out here right now. It's usually how it is. My alarm goes off at 2 a.m. to get out here and work. But today is actually day one of training for my first ultra race. I decided, I believe it's July 26th, 2025. I'm doing the Pikes Peak Ultra. The furthest I've ran today is 26.2 miles. It was a marathon, and the furthest I had ran to date when I did that one was 13.1, so just casually doubling it. And I was gonna do the 50K, which is like 31.2 miles or something like that. But then somebody challenged me. They're like, well, you ran 26.2, you know you can do 31. Why not get into the unknown and see if you could do a 50 miler? Just going crazy with the ultra. So the thing is, guys, is I'm not a runner, you know what I mean? Like this is unknown territory. I'm the weird guy that I just don't fit in with the group. I was a competitive boxer for years, and now weightlifting, coaching others, that's my forte. But I always like to challenge myself in new ways, and this year we're going ultra. So today officially marks day one of training for it. I've kind of been doing a little runs here and there, but I'm gonna get a lift in. We're gonna do a pull day, and then I'm gonna end with a 30-minute run, super easy, like 2 to 3 RPE. And this is the start of it, man. So stay tuned, follow along the journey, and we're gonna fucking finish our first ultra come July. So we're gonna go check our body weight this morning. I forgot to tell you guys, I checked it fasted this morning at the house before I had my pre-workout meal, but weighing at 207.2 today. So I'm heavier than ideally for running an ultra, but right now with it being winter time, it was like 13 degrees out this morning. It's fucking cold as shit. I'm just in a growth phase right now, so I'm gonna continue to strength train, pack on the size, pack on the muscle, and then as we're still training for this ultra. As we get closer to the date, we're gonna start pulling down on weight. So let's go check the weight. I tell you what, that first one, fuck, that feels good. First thing in the morning, your body's all tense. What's crazy is people always fucking give me shit for waking up at 2 a.m. They tell me they're too tired of this and that. But what's crazy? Obviously, I prioritize rest days and I sleep in on those days. But every time I wake up and I put in good work at the gym, I feel so much better. I show up to work and I'm in such a good mood. I call it getting in a flow state. I like to stack wins early, and then I get to work and these guys are all grumpy and shit in a bad fucking mood. Maybe if they got up and worked out, they'd feel a lot better. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Do a couple warm-up sets and then we'll get started. All right, we did our first couple sets of warm-up sets. Now we're gonna jump into our working sets. Got the watch on, ready to go. I got a Coros Pace 2. This is how I track all my running. My workouts, I follow on my training app that I use for all my clients as well. But I got my intro workout drink here. Literally, it's like 20 ounces of water, some essential amino acids, and some powdered Gatorade for like the tablespoon. What's that, a fucking leak on that thing? For the tablespoon and a half or 2/3 or whatever, it's like 22, 25 grams of carbs. Just getting that sugar in throughout our workout. Y'all know, sugar is your best friend if you use it right. Hey, a common issue I see with a lot of people when they do these is their shoulders are always so uptight when you just need to relax those shoulders, let them fucking roll back a little bit, man. Everybody's so tense all the time. Let that shit roll back and literally just let that shit fucking smack right on the lat. Also, when you're coming back up on a concentric motion, the fucking people bring their hands together, keep that shit apart, keep the tension on the lats. We're gonna do 2 more of them. So when it comes to this training, this running, you know, I'm really gonna have to figure in the time, the proper time, what time I really need to get to the gym, what time I really need to start. And that way, you know, I'm not cutting my run short, I'm not cutting my lift short. Right now, I really only got about a half hour till I gotta start my 30-minute run. And so I'm gonna try to get everything I can done with this pull day, but you know, focusing on compound movements and stuff like that. Maybe cut a set down to 2 sets, you know, instead of 3 or 4, whatever. But yeah, prioritizing the time, that's a huge thing, man. Another thing I want to talk about is on these pull days, man, I have some furthest grips. The straps that go around your wrist, and some people don't know what they are, that's why I'm explaining, but they could really just help you pull more. Like I'm doing close grip row right now. Sometimes you could wrap about that, or if you're doing like a Smith machine, which is over here, Smith machine bent over row, you really just wrap those furthest grips around the bar. And a lot of people are stronger than they realize because their fucking grip strength ain't there. This is a common issue with a lot of women as well. So straps are always a huge thing that you can utilize. I have them with me in my bag, but I like to wear them on my watch so I could you know, see what my heart rate is throughout my workout, see what my rest times are, because a lot of people get so caught up on their phone in between sets that they'll be sitting there 6-7 minutes before they fucking do their next set. This is why gyms get so fucking crowded all the time, man. So we got a couple more on the close grip row, and then we're gonna move on. All right, last set of the neutral grip lat pull downs. I'm probably gonna skip my single arm rows, jump right over in the preacher curl machine because I'm getting crunched on time. I want to make sure I properly warm up for this run, and then I'm gonna end my session with a 30-minute run. So let's get to it. Woo! That 2 second pause in the hole, that's that game changer right there. Let's get ready for this run. Check out these bad boys. These are ugly as hell. These are Mizuno's. I actually ran a half marathon in Castle Rock on July 4th with some like fucking busted down ass Nikes from Kohl's. My feet were destroyed. And the lady, they had like a tent set up selling these obviously, and she couldn't believe it. I'd been running on these shoes. I'd done multiple half marathons, 10Ks, 15Ks up until then. And me being not a runner, I had to realize that this is so important when it comes to running and just like your feet and everything, man. The pain, these felt like a cloud when I put them on. I always say the uglier they are, the better they are. So now that I've ran multiple races in these, as you can see, I mean they're starting to wear down. So I have a running coach that's helping me prepare for this fucking 50-mile race. And you know, they're gonna tell me what proper gear to get with the shoes, all that other stuff. So I'm gonna experiment a little bit, but definitely not gonna be running the 50-miler in these. It's Pikes Peak Ultra, crazy elevation on that one, especially for somebody like me. You know, who knows what weight I'll be, but right now 207, 208. I don't know if I could run up, you know, 11,000 feet or something on a trail run. So, and that's another thing, running road work, treadmill work versus trail work is crazy. It's a whole different world, but I love the challenge. All right, so we just finished up our very first run in training for my very first ultra. It was it was easy. It was good. I had a pretty good lift, and you know, it was a 30-minute run at like a 2 to 3 RPE. So I kept my heart rate down, had a nice little warm up. But like I said, I'm gonna have to, you know, experiment with my time a little bit more, maybe get here a little bit earlier. You know, maybe just fluctuate with the workouts and the running as well, proper warm-ups when it comes to the running. But overall, it's a very good feeling. It's not even 5 a.m. yet, and I've already got a lift and a run in. Like I always say, I stack them wins early, man. So thank you for following me along this journey. I'm going to continue to document this as we progress and work our way up to my first ultra. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm going to post it right here. This is where I post a lot of daily stuff about my lifestyle, a lot of client wins and achievements that not only my clients achieve, but the ones that I do as well. So thank you for tuning in, man, and stay tuned for the next one.